to us.
Thank you so much.
At this juncture, I would like to link to my reporter Stephen in Bidday for another report. A very good morning, my brother. What's the latest where you are?
Good morning, Romeo Bosiko. Yes, this is Stephen Imbide, Mfefeswe right here at the Serena International Conference Center and Hotel here in Kampala. Yes, we know the pandemic is ravaging the whole world. Even in Uganda, we still have at least 9 confirmed cases, but there are some other samples that are under the laboratories for confirmation or at least find out whether they are negative or positive. But amidst all this, we know there's a challenge that is ongoing. Many people are just rushing downtown, rushing everywhere in panic mode, trying to do some shopping and try to do at least make sure they stock at least enough of those consumables and other utilities they need in their homes. But amongst this, we know that there are also some people who are taking advantage of this, and they are just selling and manufacturing and genuine fake products on the market. This morning, I'm going to be speaking to a lawyer, a sports lover, and many people know him as a class man. And this is Mr. Fred Mwema. He's legal director at Anti-Counterfeit Network Africa. They are the people, a network, and they are doing campaign. Yesterday, I saw them, I saw Mr. Mwema with the Miss Uganda 2018-2019, also Miss World Africa, Queen Abenacho, trying to launch a campaign that is also going to make sure that we fight anti-counterfeit product with a campaign codenamed Fight COVID19 with genuine products. Morning, Mr. Mwema.
Good morning, Savo. How are you?
I'm okay. Just let me know, how can someone know a genuine product? What is a genuine product?
Well, it is not easy to know what a genuine product unless the manufacturer of that product tells you. Unfortunately, we don't have manufacturers coming out to tell us what the specifications, what we should look out for in a product. But a genuine product usually is like this mask. This is a reusable mask that I bought, that I'm using. You can see it has fine edges, it's made of fine material. It's a finished product that is proper. Now, I think for a mask, first of all, you will suspect it's not genuine if it is made of material that is not approved. I've seen some people use cloth, some people are using paper. Can the Ministry of Health, can the government help to tell us what are the standards for the genuine products? Because we don't even know. It's not enough to be told that go and wear a mask or use a sanitizer. I think the Ministry of Health, UNBS, police needs to come out and tell the public that these are the standards. If possible, we should even have the approved products. What are the approved brands that we should use? What are those things we should avoid? What is a dangerous mask? What is a dangerous sanitizer? We don't know all this. All we're being told is use sanitizer, use soap, use masks, use gloves. So it is a dark world out there. Consumers are groping in the dark, and I think this is undermining the effort, the good effort that the president has come up with, that the government has come up with to prevent the catching and spreading. So I think more work has got to be done from the top, but at the bottom, what we are calling for is more self-regulation. Because I tell you, if you catch this disease in Uganda here, you're likely not to get access to good medical facilities, because this is a disease at its prime. You need to be in intensive care. But how many intensive care units do we have here? Maybe 50 or 60 of them. And how many are we? I checked today, we are 45 million. So which means that maybe we have one bed for every 1 million Ugandans. So this is a crisis, this is an emergency, and I think that it is a crime against humanity for anybody to be putting dangerous products, dangerous sanitizers, dangerous masks out there. Because effectively what you are doing is that you're going to indiscriminately kill fellow human beings in large numbers, because you're putting a product, if it is a mask that is fake, if it's a sanitizer that is fake, it means it will be reducing the distance between you and the virus to zero. It means you have a fake protection that will just allow the virus to come in. So these are dangerous times. I think it's more like a war situation that we are in, because it's life and death There is no difference between a war and what Corona is doing. In a war, it is life and death. Even now, it is life and death. But unfortunately, the preparedness of the Ugandans is not good, in my view. This is not something you're going to tell the government to help us change our behavior. We are known as the entertainment capital of East, maybe Sub-Saharan Africa. We like to party a lot and so on. We like to go for burials. We like to go for birthdays. Every excuse we have.
Where many people gather. But
where many people gather.
But you're talking about we don't have much to do, but the government already set up institutions. We have UNBS, Uganda National Bureau of Standards. You have institutions like KCCA. You have the police. What is the problem? Is it ignorance of is the people unaware about these products, or it's just an issue of enforcement that these institutions are not doing their work?
I think it's both. It's both ignorance and lack of awareness. Maybe it means the same thing. Why do I say this? In the laws that govern public health, for example, the public health officials who you'll find in the KCCA, who you'll find in bodies like UNBS, have got a duty to ensure that persons or people, organizations do not put fake products out there for sale. The law is there. I think in the UNBS Act, it should be 3 months jail. I don't agree with the fines. It's, I think, 10,000 shillings, same with the Public Health Act. But at least in the Public Health Act, anybody who is putting out for sale products that undermine the government plans or declarations to fight the pandemic commits an offense. But we have not seen anybody being prosecuted or being arrested. Yes, I saw the president saying these traders should not increase price. I think maybe he should do more. It is not just a question of increasing price. It is a question of this trader or this unscrupulous business person trying to undermine the government policy or program to avail necessary goods. In this case, the masks have become necessary. This has become like as necessary as water that we have to take. So if the angle is changed, if the perspective is changed, not just revoking licenses of the trader, if this trader knows that it is a crime if I am frustrating the access of members of the public to gloves or to masks or to sanitizers, I am committing a crime against the public health of the fellow citizens. And as you know, for matters of public health, for matters of national security, they take precedence over a person's business rights or personal rights. So I think the conversation needs to be changing, needs to be more forceful. We need to see more of the law being applied. It should not just be a question of requesting or pleading with people to comply. This is a directive, not even just a government of Uganda directive. This is a directive from the World Health Organization. This is a directive from the world. So who are you to undermine a directive that is supposed to ensure that is central to the survival of human beings?
Okay, you came with some material here, the pictures here. I want common person to see these pictures of some of the material that you say is ungenuine, that is on the market. But for a person who is just going to do shopping in the evening, because many people go rush in the evenings after work to do some shopping, how can that person, and really when he goes to the market, the shop, the supermarket, to identify those ungenuine products?
For example, this is a hand sanitizer, which is said to kill 99% of germs. I think we are dealing with a virus. I'm not a medical person, but this is basic. Now, this is being sold. If you look at the back, this is manufactured somewhere on Bombo Road. There is no proper name of the company. There is just a mobile number. You cannot actually identify whether this is made in a garage or some other place. But we found, our investigation teams found this in a saloon, and it's on sale. Now, this is what I'm saying. Can UNBS, can the Ministry of Health, can government come out to tell us, is this kind of product allowed to be sold on the market? We have another sample here. This one is said to also kill 99% 99.99% of germs. Are we fighting a pandemic of germs, or this is a pandemic of a virus? So how come this product is here on the market? We don't know. We need to be told. But there are other products. For example, this is a popular brand, Saraya. I can see a lot of people are using it, and I have seen this brand, some unscrupulous traders are selling a liter now, 250,000, 300,000. But the manufacturers issued a notice yesterday saying this should be going for 160,000. I think it's being sold at joint medical stores. This I have seen being used highly. Probably it's a product that should be working. But the problem is, and so many others, the problem is we are not being told what is the list. Can the minister or government issue an instrument to say these are the approved products? We have, for example, downtown, our teams were able to find masks locally made. We don't know whether it's wrong or it's right, but see where the masks are being sold. They are being sold like any other merchandise.
Okay, I also just want to understand, now this fight seems to be hard because you also find that some people just order online, especially those who are now at home. They order online, they will purchase, order for something, but then you end up seeing that the delivered item is not of that required standard. How would you fight this, this vice when it is now going digital? Many people are manufacturing products, but they're selling them online.
Yes, I know that increasingly these purchases, sales going online, Amazon, Alibaba. I know that those platforms are also having their own campaigns to ensure that only genuine products get sold on those platforms. But of course, if you order for a product which is supposed to serve a certain purpose and it turns out not to be able to serve that purpose, it cannot give you protection, it's not safe, you are entitled generally to have that product returned. That's where you hear in those developed jurisdictions we have recalls that the product was not fit for purpose, which we don't have here, but you basically have a recourse. Of course, the challenge is sometimes the article or product does not cost so much, and if it's from the US or other places, faraway places, sometimes it's difficult to pursue it, to get a lawyer or somebody to get a recall. But there's a complaint system, I know, on most of these platforms, if you're not happy with the standard. But most Ugandans are not buying online. Our economy is really not so much integrated with the global economy. Maybe even that's why we took long to get the effects here. Most of us are subsistence here. We are a small dot, you know, on the global scale, and we need to be dealing with the immediate issues of what we are getting physically, because we're a cash economy. Most guys are spending hard cash in exchange for goods.
Okay. Many people are watching us from different areas of the country, but many times we see such campaigns, good causes coming up, and Stop in Kampala as and Counterfeit Network Africa. Yes, I know you are in different areas of different countries, but how would someone in Masaka, in Mbale, in Gulu, and elsewhere be able to say that I've spotted an fake product on the market? How can he or she be part of such a campaign to ensure that, yes, we have genuine products on the market?
Okay, for example, this lady is somewhere out of Kampala. What we are saying, please join the campaign to fight COVID with genuine products. Just by taking this picture and posting it and sending it to a friend, who then sends it to a friend, we believing that we are creating awareness. This is one thing. Most people do not have the consciousness or awareness about fake products. In fact, in this part of the world, many people think that counterfeits are okay. They are low priced, they can serve for a purpose. But listen, we are dealing with your life here, and this is what we've been saying. People do not know that counterfeits have concealed dangers. They think it's a good deal. We guys who are price sensitive, we like to bargain and so on. You don't bargain with your life. If you have a choice to live or not to live, you cannot say, I like to be in the middle. You are either alive or you're dead. So what we have done is we put this online. For example, you'll see these gentlemen in the US They have joined the campaign. And what are they saying? Look, we have a problem, but we can only fight it with genuine products. These ladies are in Toronto. They are also joining the campaign. We think that these messages, how do we fight HIV? Through awareness. Uganda did not invent a vaccine or some treatment. It was awareness. If this message goes around, you receive it from a friend, somebody else receives it, we think that it will make people more conscious. Once people are more conscious, they will change their behavior. These ladies in Kigali, because fighting COVID-19 is not just about masks, sanitizers, and gloves. Fighting COVID-19 is very much about behavior change. How are you behaving as a person, as an individual? It is the foundation, the basis for successful prevention and spreading of COVID-19. And we are saying that we are lacking, especially we Ugandans. We are lacking. We've been socializing so much. We are praised for being hospitable and welcoming.
Even now, when you visit some homes, you see the gates are open, doors are open.
Yes, this is now working against us. Whereas for tourism, everybody praises us. We are welcoming, we are smiling. Those smiles might cost us, okay? Because we are open arm policy that we have is allowing the virus to also come into our midst. And we have not yet seen the full extent of this problem. We've just got the cases. We don't know how long the incubation will take. So I think behavior change is another thing that needs to be pushed. And on our part, as a non-state actor, what we are doing is to spread the gospel of self-regulation, of behavior change, to say, can we, on our part, only look out for genuine products? And I think the message to the brands now is, can you help the consumers to differentiate between the genuine and the fake? You are the manufacturer of this product. You know your product.
Okay, my last question maybe to you is, we are talking about COVID-19, but there are some people who are feeling unwell for now. There are those who are already on drugs. But I just want to understand, this fighting COVID-19, there are people also manufacturing fake drugs. There are also who are also failing, even in agriculture. What is your last message to the viewers there who are also feeling unwell, but they will go to the clinic and buy fake drugs?
No, we've been told, it's not confirmed, that chloroquine can help in the fight. But what I need to tell you, in sub-Saharan Africa, according to the WHO, most of the antimalarials, 30 to 60% are fake. So even if chloroquine worked, it will just kill us because it's fake. So don't stop at fighting COVID with genuine products, because COVID thrives when your immunity is low. If you're consuming other fake products, you will still die, even if you have a mask. So the message is, generally, do not consume fake products. Let's advocate for genuine products.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fred Mwema. He's the legal director at Anti-Counterfeit Network Africa. You've had the messages, and the messages are still out there. But let's be careful, let's be responsible, and let's avoid fake or ungenuine products that are very many on the market. Stephen Imbido of FSW Chibuga, been speaking with counsel, a classman and a sports manager, Mr. Fred Mwema, taking you back to studio for a short commercial break, and the rest of the quality programming resumes here on Morning at NTV. Keep it here.